The Nigerian Correctional Service says most inmates across the country have now been enrolled into the National Identity Management Commission's database. According to the service, as of June 7, 2025, over 59,000 inmates, about 74% of the total inmate population, have been registered with their national identity numbers. This progress, made in collaboration with NIMC, comes in response to reports claiming the exercise had not yet started. A spokesperson of the Correctional Service, Umar Abubakar, described those claims as inaccurate, stressing that registration is ongoing and that mechanisms are in place to complete the process smoothly. He added that integrating inmates into national data system is key to promoting rehabilitation, reintegration, and digital inclusion. Well, let's bring in public affairs analyst Olufemi Lawson for more on this development. Mr. Lawson, thanks for joining us on the news tonight. Interesting development coming from the correctional facilities, up to 65 or 70% thereabout now within the data system, talking about inmates. This conversation has been on for long about the potential of having a working data system. How much progress would you say we've made in the past couple of years?
Thank you, Olufemi. I think this is a significant milestone. About 74% of inmates, according to the Nigerian Correctional Service, already have their data captured, on the NIMC, and I think this is not just commendable, it is very important to us as a nation, because over the years, we have unconsciously ignored those very important data that would have helped our national security and other aspects of our national life as a nation. What the Nigerian Correctional Service have done in collaboration with the NIMC is not just important to our national security, it's also important to us as a nation that is ready to ensure that we have accurate data of our citizens wherever they may be. Today we have inmates across our prison sitting for examinations, at O level, at joint admission level, and without NIMC, as the case is now, they cannot, put in for these examinations. So it is a commendable step, and I must also say that this is part of the very laudable achievements of the Ministry of Interior, who the President have carefully chosen the current Minister of Interior, Honorable Olufemi to spearhead. I think Mr. President has taken a very right decision in his choice of who runs that ministry, and we are beginning to see very significant results.
Are you concerned about the integration of this data? Because on one hand, we have NIN, we have BVN, there are quite a number of these registration ongoing, but there is no point where they are integrated such that a single digit can provide information about an average Nigerian and you can reach them through that system.
I'm sincerely worried, but these have to be in steps for every nation that have a single, a unified database of citizens' identities. It doesn't just commence from a singular system. Now we have, a database of national identity card holders, international, passport holders, national driving license holders. The next step is integration. And I want to strongly believe that as much as the federal government is doing enough currently to ensure that data of citizens are captured wherever they may have to, require the services of the federal government, NIMC, international passport, national driving license. And so now we must begin to sustain the advocacy to ensure that these data are now harmonized to the extent that we have a unified data system. And this will only become necessary when we advance to that level, that we have a social security number of our citizens, because the whole essence of having a unified national identity number is because we require our citizens in countries where it is applicable, a social security number. So for a country where citizens have social security numbers, of course, data on NIMC, on driver's license, on international passport have to be unified, which means your social security numbers present in summary details of your identity. But for a country like ours that does not have a social security number, we will not have gotten to that point. I think we have to sustain our advocacy.